Okay, so the really good anti-lateral exercise, core exercise, is a side plank. So I would go towards a side plank, especially if people have shoulder imbalances. Obviously, it works one shoulder at a time, so you can balance them out rather than a normal front plank, or just obviously work the two at the same time. Plus, it's just a really good starting point. It's quite an easy one, especially if you go on your knees. It's quite an easy one to start off with, okay? But again, the key is, the biggest problem I see, so firstly, let's set up right. So elbow is underneath your shoulder. If you do have a tendency to round your shoulder, you can put the opposite hand just to keep it back, okay? Your knees go in line with your elbow, because then what you want to do is, as you lift up, you get the feeling of lifting forward, pull the front of the pelvis slightly towards your belly button, so called a posterior tilt, okay? Shoulders stacked, so elbows stacked underneath the shoulder. And then if you want to make sure posture is correct, so chest is forward, shoulder blades are back, the opposite arm can then obviously just reach up. But the main thing here is to keep basically the spinal alignment, okay? So you're not kind of sagging down here and you're not overextended and it's too high up there. Is to keep that correct spine alignment there, and then just keep obviously your head, everything in line, and then just hold it there for the duration. If you can do that for longer than a minute, for example, then you would just extend your legs, and then the top leg just comes to the front, and then the same again. So lift up, lift slightly forward, and then hold that spinal alignment, okay? So it's not sagging down here, and it's not too high up there, okay? So it's in line. And then harder still, legs together, okay? So always your benchmark is, if you can do a minute and it's perfect technique, do that 3 times, then make it harder every time, okay?